A federal judge has halted Iowa's efforts to enforce a controversial new immigration law. On Monday, Judge Stephen Locher temporarily blocked Senate File 2340, which sought to make it a state crime for individuals to re-enter Iowa after being deported or denied entry into the United States. This ruling is a significant moment in a broader national debate, as several conservative state governments push to take control of immigration enforcement, a power traditionally held by the federal government. In his ruling, Judge Locher stated, "As a matter of politics, the new legislation might be defensible. As a matter of constitutional law, it is not." His decision underscores the legal complexities and potential conflicts arising when state laws encroach on federal immigration policy. Iowa is among a handful of Republican-led states that have implemented state-level immigration laws this year, drawing sharp criticism from Biden administration officials. They argue that these state actions represent an unconstitutional overreach. Iowa's leadership, however, remains defiant. State Attorney General Brenna Bird expressed disappointment in the court's decision, arguing that the lack of federal border security measures has forced states to act independently. "Since Biden refuses to secure our borders, he has left states with no choice but to do the job for him," she said. Immigration is a hot-button issue in the current presidential campaign, with a noticeable surge in migrants crossing the U.S.-Mexico border. In response, states with Republican governors, including Iowa, have dispatched National Guard troops to Texas to support border security efforts. Governor Kim Reynolds of Iowa defended the state's new law, citing concerns about the impact of the border crisis on local communities. "I signed this bill into law to protect Iowans and our communities from the results of this border crisis. Rising crime, overdose deaths, and human trafficking," Reynolds said. She criticized the Biden administration for failing to enforce federal immigration laws, allowing millions to enter and re-enter without adequate consequence or delay. The Justice Department, acting swiftly after Governor Reynolds signed the bill, filed a lawsuit seeking to block the law before its scheduled enactment on July 1. Brian M. Boynton, head of the Civil Division at the Justice Department, emphasized the necessity for Iowa to adhere to constitutional and congressional frameworks governing immigration. "We have brought this action to ensure that Iowa adheres to the framework adopted by Congress and the Constitution for regulation of immigration," Boynton remarked. Judge Locher highlighted significant concerns with how Iowa's law would function, particularly its requirement for state court judges to order deportations. He pointed out that Congress has established a detailed and specialized system for managing immigration decisions, which includes multiple layers of review by trained officials and judges. This federal system, he argued, is designed to handle the complexities of removal and where individuals should be sent. This case in Iowa is part of a larger pattern, as states attempt to assert more control over immigration enforcement. The tension between state and federal authority continues to be a contentious issue. This year alone, federal judges have blocked the enforcement of a Texas law permitting police to arrest and expel migrants, and a portion of a Florida law criminalizing the transport of individuals without lawful immigration status. The Justice Department has also challenged a similar law in Oklahoma, which made it a crime for individuals who entered the U.S. illegally to reside in the state.